from him. But yeah, let's jump into our feature match. If you want to check out how that game plays out, go on over to the Halo stream. But for right now, we're going to watch these guys. And looks like Sentinels off to a hot start already with one flag cap on the board. That's Space Station going for counter pulling and counter capping at every possible opportunity. Bound with the clean movement, but fumbles the flag. That could be costly here. They're going to have to secure some slays now if they're going to want to bring this flag back.
To be honest, I don't blame him for dropping it, because when you're doing the curb slide, flag, throw, juggle, that might be the most buttons you can ever actuate in Halo Infinite. It is extremely hard to get that timing down. Bound is the movement master, but none of us is perfect, and he is going to be able to eventually get that home. So Space Station answer back just as quickly as they lost that flag, and now even have a camouflage to work with. He's going to be able to track this flag all the way back towards his side. Sentinels, there's only 2 players up on the map. Can they get there in time to stop this flag from coming home? It looks like Stellar's going to give them the first lead of this game. Falcon not going to be able to win that fight. Eco gets the kill and stops the middle possession for Sentinels, but Spartan still trying to race his way towards this flag. He's thinking he can beat Space Station there. The shots are coming through. The shots will not be in time. Space Station were ready for that flag juggle to come through, but they weren't ready to get that kill just in time. The bottom half of the map, this slows down the push of Space Station quite a bit, and it looks like their flag will return home safely. Sentinels going to be able to slow down this game a little bit for the first time, and well, they're not slowing down themselves though. They're keep on pushing forward, able to get kill after kill. Spartan's trying to knock on the door into this base. There's only 2 players alive, and he's going to take the engagement with Stellar, and he will get the trade.
Even though Spartan went down, he did a ton of damage, which allowed Boo Boo to push up to this car bridge. If you can control the enemy's car bridge, it's very easy to run a flag, and 4 spawns on the other side.
Boo Boo Doo Boo could get them back the lead for the first time. The heat wave will not prevail in stopping this flag. Stellar gets a trade, and Lethal puts home the 3rd flag of this game, taking a lead.
Being very good and efficient. There hasn't been a 2-cap lead at all. It's gone back and forth every step of the way.
Oh, great shots from Bound. He's going to get that second one as well. Double kill. His teammate getting that flag across the map. Eco is going to get cut down in the meantime, but Stellar is there for the cleanup. They will get that 3rd flag in, and we are halfway through this game, and we have 6 flags on the board. We see Bound comes off a spawn, immediately puts in for this overextend, trying to get to that long distance help. And I mean, he went frame by frame, got there just in time, and Bound is going to continue on his rampage. Double kill for him, and it's going to be Stellar that cleans up the 3rd. Space Station systematically rip apart Sentinels in their back base.
So effective to curb slide as you grab the flag, use the momentum of that thrust to launch the flag basically to the halfway point. That's why it's been so easy for both teams to cap these flags.
Lethal was on that return. Bound tried to say, hey, no, you're not getting it. But Lethal was getting the back smack, and now is back on that return. But look at where that flag was set down. It's right in an open position, but Falcon, I mean, that's why you go get a player like Foul, right? Absolutely dominates in the bottom end of the map to do it in the game. Reminds me of a player like Pistola and what his ability to find these open lanes. And well, Boo Boo Doo Boo has done a miracle once again. Uses that camouflage to get the flag home, and this is might be the easiest flag cap we've seen thus far. He's going to get it all the way back home. These nades, they're not going to look at the flood of Space Station players. They're able to get down low, but they're not going to stop that 4th flag from coming in. But just as soon as they got that flag, it might be going back the other way. Stellar gets a pull. It was 3 down for Sentinels, and he's already racing his way home. I don't think anyone is going to be there to stop him. He takes a little detour, shuts down Lethal, and that flag is sitting underneath the home base.
Boo Boo, though, with a very clutch shot. I don't know where he was able to shoot that from. It was right off of his spawn. They're still applying constant pressure to the side here, but I mean, this flag run was so easy because they got so many kills as soon as the other team capped their flag. And it's now down to match point on both sides here, Garrett.
Well, Spartan tried to get that flag out and away. Woo. Oh no, that kill doesn't come through. That means that run can continue on. Eco got a huge kill on Falcon to stop that flag, but Lethal's still in a powerful position to fight off the spawners of Space Station. He takes on 3 players at once. He does go down, but I think he did just enough. 3 players are down for Sentinels. The flag is outbound. He misses the slide tech. so he is going to have to go the long way, but he doesn't miss that one. Can Sentinels get high fast enough to get the shots down range? Bound goes down. Look at that slide, though. The flag almost to home. Stellar, can you punch it in? He's one shot. He gets it home. Space Station take game one, stealing it away from Sentinels on Twitch.tv. Instead, we're going to go back to our main matchup. Sentinels versus Space Station. It was back and forth in game one. Looks like Bound was able to secure that opening overshield. Are they going to split on this map? Looks like, no, I think they're all going to get that A spawn, and it's going to be a team fight for this overshield. And Penguin's going to be able to lead with the first pick, and he's going to go right up for the second, expecting the push from top middle. He gets the trade as the nade takes him down. Boo Boo Dubu's on this long flank, but he might not be there quick enough. He uses the repulse, but not in time. Overshield goes down to Eco.
I think Space Station is at their best when Eco Smith is slaying out, because he's not only the brains, but he has the ability to slay with the best of them. And look at his stats right now, Garrett. He's currently 10-2. They're up by 12 kills, almost all of that on the back of Eco.
Eco finally sees the respawn screen again, but not before peppering up Lethal with plenty of AR ammo. That's going to make this overshield that much harder to get away with, though Sentinels did get the job done. Spartan gets the extra shields, and you're seeing Space Station already prioritize just getting damage down range on him. Eco does his best, but there's just nothing you can do when you have a man that has that many shields, and Sparty does a great job using that repulse to stop any damage coming in as well.
Yeah, if you have the repulsor stopping a player from meleeing you so that you just have that much more shields into the next engagement, adds a ton of value to those repulsor charges. Sparty's so good with that utility item. And if they're going to come back in this, they really have to make sure they maintain any items they can find on the map for themselves. I like the fact that they're spread out here and they're kind of setting a trap, but the thing is, Space Station has no reason to move when they're up by 9 kills right now.
Yeah, it's crazy how slow this second half of this game has been compared to the first. Space Station, oh my god, Bound almost took a player right out of the sky. Instead, just a little bit to the right. And you can see maybe this is one of the reasons they're slowing down. They've just been playing around Bound with this sniper rifle. Flipping by, Bound eventually goes down, but you're at a 10-kill deficit. You have to go, what, 2 for 1 for every single death for the rest of this game if you want to have an opportunity.
We just talked to Posey a little while ago. His team had a 35 to 46 kill comeback on this exact map, and it probably started with an overshield. This is not over yet, Garrett.
They can still make this happen. Boo Boo Dubu is going to be able to find the player running to safety at bottom mid, and he's going to be the one that has to lead the charge for the rest of the unit. Is able to go up high. Love using that overshield to soak up that damage, trying to find kills with the chase nades, but Space Station not going to fall for the trap. Penguin's the last player alive.
They are on the hunt. These guys are so good at predicting spawns and applying the pressure. This sniper going to be so consequential. With overshield coming up in 25 seconds, we're going to see both teams start to rotate on that side. Starts hitting headshots. If he can get a couple more kills, this could be the overshield that wins him the game.
Oh, he hits another one. Oh, my foul! Eco, you're not safe. The nade comes through. Triple kill. Vallocated blew this game open. It's tied. It's tied. Vallocated and the rest of the Sentinels are trying to make the miracle happen.
This overshield needs to go in their pocket, though. 2 goes down right as it's coming up.
How did he miss?
Still on the stand.
Player Stellar gets them the game point. Vallocated hits another big shot, but Boo Boo Dubu's exposed. He's running away, but there's nothing he can do. Bound gets the kill and stops the comeback from Sentinels. Instead, we're going to be going back over towards our Sentinels Space Station Gaming matchup, and it looks like Sentinels came out the gate strong. 30 seconds into this game, already 1 capture on the board. With rockets coming up, Sentinels will have the first grab at it, bringing those rockets back home. Unfortunately, they had to give up the spawns in order to get this thing, so this rocket's going to be the brute force that's necessary to break on in. Players not looking at this cross. They let Boo Boo Dubu into the building, but Boo Boo Dubu's rockets go astray. Stellar didn't take enough damage, just 1 shot, and he stays alive and keeps the spawns for Space Station Gaming.
Boo Boo must be kicking himself after that. Certainly wanted to get more value out of the rockets, but at the end of the day, it's at least good he didn't give him the other team. But Stellar, now interesting to note, this game type recently changed. Previously, the next hill would go to A. But now it goes to bottom mid, so both teams are going to fight very hard for control of C throughout the entirety of this hill. There's no reason to wait for it to go bottom mid, because you want to have this control of C for the bottom mid hill as well. So you want to at least continue to fight for this. So this hill is going to be extremely contested. We're not going to see either team decide to give it up.
Yeah, before you'd see teams give it up way early because the next rotation was across the map.
Yep.
But the stronghold spot for this hill is the same as the next, and you can see how much effort they're putting into this hill. Rockets coming up in just 1 more second. Valkated has a great line of sight towards those rockets, and Boo Boo Doo will be the player that gets away with it. And 2-0 lead for Sentinels looks to be on the horizon. A space station will not be able to contest this hill.
They did extend the bottom mid hill to go a little bit toward ATM and Laundry, so you can do it a little bit safer now as well.
This is usually the scrap hill, but I mean, look at space station. They got so much time before Sentinels even tried to contest. It almost feels as if space station is giving themselves an avenue to get back in this game as long as they can capture this hill, and it's going to be back on. It's going to be on the back of Stellar to do so. Comes through, gets a crucial kill, and is now thinking about the next rotation as he fights for A. That information is going to be given out towards his team. They get the kill, but maybe a little bit too quick on that rotation. Sentinels able to stop this hill from being captured right away.
2 hills back to back, so they're not going to fight as hard for C right now. At the end, they do get the control, but several members of both teams die at the same time. Rockets are still bottom mid. Bound's the one to escape with him.
Stalker rifle shots going down. Eco's trying to do his best to stop players from looking in from that hill from across the map. And what was a tough start for Space Station. It's been a better rebuttal. 3 hills in a row as Eco is starting to find his groove in this game.
If you recall, though, the next 2 hills were the 2 that Sentinels started off with. So
oh yeah,
they've proven that they know how to play these next 2 hills.
Fury's away as the sweep is on his mind, and the wall she nades are not gonna work quite yet, but the kills still come through. Half a minute remains. Sentinels has to find their way to this hill.
Here, Garrett.
Yeah, 4 go down, and this is it. Stellar has 1 rocket left. Sentinels are gonna try to get there, but try they will not. Stellar shuts it all down, and Space Station will be heading to your winners semi-finals, where they meet the victor between Optic Gaming and Native Red.